This is group number 10, and we are going to discuss about the work we were given. So the first question was to define what is inheritance in Python. We have seen that inheritance is a fundamental concept in object-oriented programming known as OOP that allows you to create new classes. So those new classes are called subclasses based on existing classes, superclasses or parent classes. So we are going to see what a base class is. Base class is also known as superclass. Base class is the original class that serves as the blueprint for creating new classes. It defines the properties or attributes and methods that can be inherited. So we also have derived class also known as subclass or child class. Derived class are the new classes created by inheriting from the base class. It inherits all the properties and methods from the base class and can add its own specific functionalities. Those derived classes are also known as child classes, where the base class is also known as parent class. So another thing we were asked to do is to show the Python inheritance syntax. The syntax for inheritance in Python is straightforward. An example of inheritance syntax: this have class, subclass. Here you specify a superclass and a subclass definition, including method and attribute. Knowing that attributes are the properties of that subclass. So another one is to differentiate the types of inheritance in Python. In Python we have many types of inheritance, where we are going to discuss about single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance in Python. We also have hybrid inheritance. So single inheritance is a subclass inherits from only one parent class. This is the most common and straightforward type of inheritance. Here we only have one parent class. We cannot have more than one parent class. This one parent class can have many child classes, but knowing that we only have one parent class in single inheritance. Here is an example of this inheritance. So we are going to see this example of single inheritance. As you see, we created a class which is called animal, where we have given it its attribute. After that class is created, we add an object which is called a dog which belongs to the class animal, which means that animal is a parent class while this dog is a child class. So we gave it some attributes, and after we printed it. Let's continue by knowing what multiple inheritance is. Multiple inheritance, a subclass inherits from multiple parent classes. This can be useful for creating classes that combine functionalities from different sources, but it can also lead to complexity and potential diamond problems. So we have seen that single inheritance we only have one parent class, but the difference between single inheritance and multiple inheritance is that in multiple inheritance we can have more than one classes. That is the difference. Here is an example of multiple inheritance. We have a class called the worker. So we have given it some attributes, and we have child classes that are derived to the class worker. We have another class which is called human. After human, we have some attributes that belongs to that class which is called human. So we have given it some attributes that are needed, and I think after making it, we also printed them so that they can be easily visible. So this is the result of the above question. This one is the result of this. So Thank you. This is the end of my presentation.
Hello guys, I'm called Bigui. I'm going to explain types of inheritance. Types of inheritance. First one is multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance is the ability of class to inherit their properties and the method of multiple parent class. As shown example, we had declared the class as a parent, and we define the function called initial, self, make, the attribute like make and model. Then you define self.make and equal make. After defining the initialized function and define the function like move, and print the self.make as shown. The second one, we create a class called car and insert into as a treated class, and insert into the parent and insert parent class. The third one, like electric car, insert under the third class. Yeah. The second inheritance is known as inheritance in which single base class inherited multiple derived class is known as HQ inheritance. HQ inheritance, it contains centralized based class. The single based class define a core attribute and method that are common to all derived class. The second is multi-derived class. Several derived class inherited from a base class. Each derived class can add on specific attribute and a method while still retaining the inherited functionality. Third one, like tree-like structure. Inheritance relationship can be visualized as tree with the base class at root and derived class. The third is like hybrid inheritance. Hybrid inheritance is the combination of multiple inheritance technique. It combines single inheritance and other inheritance like multiple inheritance and multi-level inheritance, means it combines a single inheritance and other inheritance like multi-level inheritance and other to achieve the strong or specific functionality. As example shown is like a hybrid inheritance. It combines more and more inheritance, means the first declare the class of animal contain their function and other classwork they contain other function and other as a result shown. This is the result of our example of hybrid inheritance. The question number 2 is Python overload method. Overloading is when child class create new implementation of inherited method. When child class method is created with the same name and signature as one in parent. Python override method occur when subclass inherited method with specific name, parent, and signature and return types from a parent class. What it does, when you call a method and any object of the subclass defines to the procedure of overriding parent. Here the example of overloading, Python overloading. First, we define the class. We create the class called animal and their sound as the function and their make sound. Yeah, this is like the child class as the same as other attribute as result shown, worth and mirror. Important of concept in OOP means it describe ability of something to have or to display more than one in the form. In different form because polymorphism in Python is ability of an object to take one multiple forms. Means this is done to create multiple class inherited from single base class.
Hello guys, we are going to study how we can use object-oriented programming language in Python. Object-oriented programming in Python, it helps us to write flexible and reusable code. We don't need to write another code, we call it in terms of reusing it. Here we are going to see the key terms, which one of key terms is duck typing. Before we look for duck typing, we are going to see these two things. Here we go. Object OOP in the full is object-oriented programming language. There is two things we can see before we go for the terms duck typing. The first thing is parent class and the second thing is child class. Parent class is a class which control everything in coding, while child class is under parent class. It is like subclass. Parent class is like primary class. So let's go in duck typing. In duck typing, Python focuses on whether an object has the required method or attribute, not specific class. Here we can see it in Visual Code where we use this to run our code. This is the parent class and this is the child class. You see here, child class is in parent class, subclass in primary class. So let's go forward. This is an example of duck typing. There we see the method already. Subclasses child or child classes can inherit methods from parent class, superclass, and define their behavior to perfect specialized function. So this is an example of method overriding, where you have the same parent class and child class, and here we create object to call the function when we are going to use it. Here there is a word encapsulation in Python. Encapsulation refers to the breeding of data attribute and method function that operates on that data within a single unit called a class. It's a fundamental concept in object-oriented programming that promotes data protection, code modularity, and improved maintainability. The benefit of encapsulation is data protection. It protects data, it secures data, improves maintainability. It is easy to maintain code while you are using encapsulation. Code reusability. You don't need to write the same code and you have to call that code while you are going to use it. Example of encapsulation. This is here. Here they are not using another code. They call them here. You see, they call them instead of writing another code. There's another keyword called setter and getter method. Getter add function is to retrieve the values of private attributes, while setter add function is to modify or assign values to private attribute. Understandable. Example of using getter. This is an example. Here we see this variable, call it instance variables, the variable under of function init called initiate, and here they make instance of person. Now this is an example of using getter. This is for private attributes like yourself. The name is private and age is private. That's why you need to use a getter. Personal information is private information. Example of setter is the same here, but the difference is to include another initial information of attributes. Result of a setter example are here. You see the example of a setter. As the result, we see name John, initial age, modify the name. This is the name. Modify age, and age cannot be negative. This is usually 10.